Okay, so I saw the link now. Go Hunt has for you can throw up a YouTube link reviewing a product that you bought from them. So this is a review of Go Hunt and the Hanwag. This is the Hanwag Alverstone. You see this all over. It's I think it's like the GTX 2 or something. But just it's the only Alverstone. If you search Alverstone, I'm pretty sure that this is the only one that's going to show up, and maybe their women's version if they're selling that. Definitely buy this through Go Hunt. This is the Go Hunt review portion. I did purchase this boot originally through Hanwag, and they're a European-based company, and my personal experience just dealing with them, their customer service was a pain in the ass to deal with. They were not customer friendly. They weren't. Yeah, they were bad. They were really bad. Go Hunt is so much better. I'm not even being nice. They were terrible. I'm not sure if it was just me. I'm not sure if you guys have dealt with them, but Go Hunt is so much easier to deal with. You can call them. I know I spoke on the phone with Trail Kreischer, who is, their gear expert. So I called them and I was like, "What about boots?" And they're like, "Here's Trail. Ask him." So very helpful. I'm not sure if he's still doing that. If he is, very insightful young man. So Hanwag Alverstone. I don't really have any other. Like the typical person, I can't afford to, try out 80 different kinds of boots. But from just like your average hunter, I elk hunt 100 miles a year. I'll get out of this boot just elk hunting. I'll probably get an additional 100 miles out of the year between early season bow hunting for deer, grouse hunting. I'll wear these depending on the terrain and stuff. Stiff, not too stiff, durable. Love these little, I'm not sure what you call them, the loops and everything. It's a very high quality boot. The only downside I would say, and it's not even a downside, is if you have like an average wide boot. Like I have a fat foot, go with the wide. Definitely go with the wide and upsize an entire size. So I went with the 11.5 US wide, and I'm a 10.5 in a Nike. So definitely for sure go up a full size and order the wide, just so your foot's not absolutely smushed, because I originally bought them from Hanwag, and it was way too tight, and the return process was the pain in the ass part with Hanwag. Take care of your boots. I take care of them. I'm expecting to get about 400 miles out of these boots. I probably have 200 down so far, so halfway there. The only other boots I've owned are Irish Setters and Danners, and these are definitely a tier or two above the Danners, maybe two. That I was actually doing just like a hike work boot with the Irish Setters, so this isn't even in the same tier as those. But as far as weight, they are a little. They're not light, but they're also not heavy. They're not clunky. Waterproof is like no matter how many times I've sprayed these things or any other boot, you go through like 3 or 4 creek crossings, maybe like a day or two, and then all of a sudden your feet are wet. So they're not soaked, but they're definitely not they're not waterproof for sure. I don't care what people say. Either that or I'm doing something terribly wrong, but I don't think I am, since I've watched way too many how-to videos on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I'm doing everything right, and I'm buying high-quality products. The products that are suggested is what I'm buying. So I did Granger, I did like Nick Wax, leather conditioner, waterproofing spray, or water resisting spray, I'm not sure exactly. So they have a rubber lower, obviously the hard rubber lower, and then it turns into like a leather mid, I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, and then a Gore-Tex upper. So this is like the lower. You have obviously the stiff sole, then you have the leather on the mid, you do have the rubber toe around it, and then the Gore-Tex upper. I'm sure it's probably Gore-Tex all the way through, actually. It's just the outside's the leather and the rubber. So, Alverstone. Get you some. They're actually a really good deal right now. I think they're $270 or something on the Go Hunt shop.